being around here. They still have a Zen Mercy, which is very diveable, and yeah, DabbedCap taking the aggression here.
I mean, look at this. They're going so far in. And they've completely isolated the Zenyatta as well. And Frozen's going to try to chase after that kill, but he's not able to. And Oats actually gets Pongo off the edge, and they drop their bait, take it, so it becomes... It's very... This comp that DabbedCap is running, they want to play very close together. And then all of a sudden, they were forced to split up. And players are starting to drop. D.Va committed to attempt to get a remech in, does not find any kills, but the remech is able to happen, so... They will be able to force their way back on this point a bit quicker.
So operate on this action, and early Bob is looking good. Bob gets booped!
Yeah, really nicely done there to boop it off the edge. D.Va into the back, forces DabbedCap into this small area, but Oats gets picked off by Pongo. Trade is able to come through as Silver Pulse is caught out of position, and Ravioli starting to pop off here. Finds 2 kills. This team is starting to lack members, so may need to come up big once again, but Squirrelband with a boop off the edge. That's the 3rd environmental kill in this fight. He follows up with the DMAC as well. Hits a couple of nice shots, and Tenacity are able to flip it back over as they will only need one more fight. I say that, but DabbedCap are taking the fight to them.
Yeah, 3 people going off the map so far. Epic Shock dropping very low on point, but Squirrelband is still just uncontested, raining in damage, finding so many kills. What a play from them.
Yeah, Squirrelband does come up big, and then as well, iMustache is...
They're just being forced to point, and the hurt is just being rained in from afar.
Yeah, as an attempt to take down Frozen, and it's done so successfully, and everybody else is starting to drop. Squirrelband coming up big, and in a round where DabbedCap got 70% for free, and then ran into Tenacity spawn, it just gets turned right on its... Very early high noon, followed up by an Ant Matrix. Ooh! Oh my, that was a disgusting play there by Pongo. If he had just slightly more around the corner, that would have hit all 6, but instead it creates an opportunity where this bomb, and then the remake from Oats can turn this tide of the fight. The sound barrier from Adifi was just enough to keep everybody alive, and Pongo's flash of brilliance is shut down there. So Tenacity are able to flip over at 99%.
Approach, yeah, they're just going to drop straight away, and it's going to be an ult fest.
Yeah, an ult fest for sure. Tenacity are throwing everything in the kitchen sink at it. Soundbear now committed onto the side as Silvertulse is dropped early on. A large source heal for DabbedCap has been removed. And Ravioli's kind of caught out on his lonesome, so he will end up dropping. Shatter from Epic Shock does not really find a whole lot, only taking down Corey there, but now Adifi dropping the bait, trying to give a bit more sustain and forward aggression capabilities for Tenacity, and it looks to be working so far in this fight. 2 players have dropped, and that's going to be Tenacity holding on to this point, most likely. But something to notice, the fact that DabbedCap did manage to get a cap in there, so this whole time, Tenacity haven't been able to build any percent. Tanic? I thought this fight was over, but Tanic has killed 2, and players are starting to come back into the fight, and they've won the round!
Very nicely done from them, and as you pointed out there, Sim staying alive is bad news bears, and now the beats coming out along with the blizzards.
Attempts at some ultimates. That's reminiscent of the Zumba bomb right there. Just sitting on top of Epic Shock. And there's just not really anybody left for Tenacity. And a Desperation Flux comes through. Managed to get a DMEC, however, so this is looking good for them. Engage coming off immediately, however. And I see the not the Symmetra wall, excuse me, the Baptiste window from iMustache, and then the Shatter's pretty good there. It allows him to take Pongo down. Follow up on Tenacity as well, so Tenacity are starting to run away with this fight. Just a couple players remaining. As long as they can take down Frozen, they're in a good spot, and they manage to turn on him. But the Baptiste from Silvertulse in the back through the Ant Matrix does quite a lot of damage. Blizzard thrown down to try to remove the remaining players. It's just Corey and Pongo alive currently. They're able to get a touch, but I don't know if they will be able to make anything come of this, as this is looking good for Tenacity. Managed to take map number 1.
Yeah, I'm surprised at just the amount of damage that Tenacity are able to come out with. I think Oats is just being an absolute menace.
Attempt to engage forward, great flashbang, it hits 2 players, but none of them are able to drop. And Dizzy's at such an unfavorable position Ends up going down there. Ant Matrix now thrown out. Oh, hero flank attempt from Ravioli, and he completely whiffs on his shots. And so now Tenacity are not in the best of situations. You're just trying to stall out for as long as possible. Maybe find a pick, but in the end, they will just want to reset this. They have the Reinhardt back, but they're not going to be able to touch onto the point.
No gap. Oh, great D.Va Bomb.
Yeah, it's a very good aggression. The D.Va Bomb was decent, but Pongo just brought down his shield and walked into Ravioli's LOS. And so you lose your Reinhardt in the start, and then Squirrelbed just kills 3. I mean, okay.
Now, with this beat to kind of cancel it out, Dizzy as well will have the shadow available, so it's going to have to be a big one for him.
And Matrix no 4. Oh no! Dizzy's your shadow just got blocked by Squirrelbed's Baywall. Oh, then Oats eats the Blizzard there, and then Squirrelbed eats them alive. I mean, I don't know if the stream can see chat, but somebody just said it's a Nero moment, and the Pichu bomb. I'm trying to think of something cool there, and I could just say think of Pichu bomb, and it's just, I mean, for now, Soundbarrier from a defuse tries to create some situation where they can hold W. Dizzy uses the pin to stay back on, but Oats not so lucky. D.Va Bomb now into the backline does take down iMustache, and that's a multiplayer advantage for Double Cap. They're going to manage to get the cart continuing to move.
They're going to have shadows, so they're going to be looking good for this stall fight unless Ravioli can come up big.
Yes, that's Pongo goes down. No, I mean, what? Oh my! Oh. What a play there. D just kills 3. I kind of forgot how to speak for a second, but Oats put the words right into my mouth. What a play, and now it's up to Double Cap to try to get a touch onto this point, but the closest one is going to be Dr. Jargo, and he's not able. Oh, that's a great... Oh, there's a gap in that wall, actually, that Pong was able to just kite on back through. First tick's going to come through. They were looking to get a second one, and will not quite be able to do so. But they do find 2 picks to open this up. Just split up as Double Cap. They weren't able to play that situation as a team, so just Tenacity, pick that apart, and get a first point cap at a pretty speedy
by Dizzy, not going to go for the shadow.
He will throw that Fire Strike through the Ant Matrix. No pick, though. Sound Barrier now for Tenacity. Counter Barrier. D.Va Bomb. Doesn't get anything, but it breaks the shield, which allows the Shatter for Pongo to come up big. And then the counter Shatter from Dizzy, excuse me, not able to quite find the value he was looking for, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. The Blizzard's really well placed there from Tenacity and allows them to come up with the kills that they need. And so now they are in a great position to be able to close this out there. But I say that, but they're just finding the frags back. They had 3 players alive, and they have just won this fight. I mean, that was it. That was a crazy fight. We don't have this Blizzard and Shatter to be working with. Dizzy actually got stunned out of his Shatter. And then the Shatter comes through for Pongo, doesn't find anything, but booped over the Immortality field is frozen, so he ends up dropping to the high noon. D.Va Bomb now being dropped on the point as they try to stay alive, try to make anything happen. But the only thing that Tenacity or Double Cap are finding is the spawn room. Good boop off the edge there. They actually find 2 kills. They could turn this. Wrecking Ball flick now for Dizzy as they want to try to close this map out here and now, but they only have 3 alive. And so this would require a big heroic play from one of these remaining players. And I don't think it's going to be coming anytime soon. So, I mean, that was absolutely massive there from Double Cap. Man, he's able to take some space to make it, so he is in one. Now, Soundbarrier to engage onto them. Silvertolls has the Sand Matrix, try to sustain through it. Blizzard thrown on. Pongo throws it up, take it down. Squirrelbed is dropped, however. D.Va Bomb onto the point, gets the remaining players, and this would need to be a miracle for them to manage to stay in this. 1 kill comes through from Corey. That solo shadow from Dizzy actually ends up missing. And Matrix thrown out, high noon from Ravioli, keep anybody who wants to reach the point from doing so. And in the end, that's going to be Tenacity, taking them at and going up 2-0 in this.
Widowmaker is pretty much useless if they go into server room, but a good stick onto Dizzy.
Yeah, and Dizzy does end up dropping an boost on the Silvertolls, gives them a bit more damage work. A nice shot there from Frozen onto Opa, making his presence known. Resurrect. That's a risky one. It ends up working out though. It's gonna start to move back forward. Primal Rage now coming out from Pongo. fly up onto Jacob as he falls quite low. Not able to take him down, though. As they're... I mean, neither team has really secured this fight quite yet, is what I'm trying to say there. But the demon buff for Oats forces positioning and gets a pick. Nano boost out onto Dizzy as well, as they will close out this fight.
Yeah, these fights are so chaotic, and this last Frozen finds the Ana and just goes big. So Dizzy definitely having their impact felt here on this monkey.
Yeah, for sure. Promorage out into the back. Boops 2 off the edge there. Oh, Dizzy. Dizzy, make your presence known, man. Takes them down. Take a bow, Dizzy. As he makes everybody know his name. And Tenacity.
Honestly, I thought the roles were reversed, and the point's almost gone already. What do you even do if you're double cap?
Double cap are in an unfavorable situation here. They would need a miracle to pull this off. And I don't think they're going to get a miracle. It's a great sleep out to Emerald and Jacob with a bit of a tactical crouch. And Tenacity